You want to be persistent about what it is that you want to achieve. Alexander Graham Bell said, "What this power is, I cannot say. All I know is that it exists, and it becomes available only when a man or a woman is in that state of mind in which he or she knows exactly what he or she wants and is fully determined not to quit until they find it." Don't get caught up in, well, I've tried it 4 or 5 times and things didn't work out. If there's something that you want and you're hungry for it, you've got to do whatever is necessary until. And when you give the best you can and that's not enough, you must do what is required. And don't give up on yourself. Don't throw the towel in so quickly. Many people give up on the 1-yard line. Do whatever is required. Just go out there.
I get emails on Facebook from friends I went to high school with, often starting with, "Gary, you're so lucky." I reply to every single one of them, all of them. I am super not lucky. Let me remind you, Rick, remember when we graduated college and you went to the Jersey Shore every weekend and hooked up with chicks and drank beer? I worked.
It's hard living. Life is hard. It's hard when you are married and raising children and your children are crawling and your husband dies unexpectedly. It's hard handling just the tragedies of life. It's hard when you're working on something and you put everything you have in it and it doesn't work out. You lose your money and other people's money. It's hard. See, life is not just that simple. It's not that cut and dry. And that's why most people never realize their personal greatness, because they're casual about life. And when you are casual about life, you will end up a casualty. Life is serious business. So I encourage you to be persistent, to not decide that I've done the best I can. I guess I just can't have it. Don't make that decision.
The disproportional reason so many people in here will not win, let's just get right to the chase. The disproportionate reason that most people in this room will not win is actually not the hard work. It's your lack of patience. The lack of patience is what hurts so many people.
It's possible you can get what you want. It's necessary. If you want it, you got to go into action. You got to be willing to experiment. You got to be willing to fail and to succeed. You got to be willing to form and to develop new relationships. It's you, it's on you. You got to make that happen. Nobody's going to bring it to you on a silver platter and say, here's your dream manifested. You go through the challenges of life and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you. Don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy.
Manhood is responsibility, and it's that fine balance of when I was a child, I spoke like, I act like I understood that, but when I became a man, like I put childish stuff away and I'm not competing with you.
You are responsible for your life. And if you're sitting around waiting on somebody to save you, to fix you, to even help you, you are wasting your time, because only you have the power to take responsibility to move your life forward. And the sooner you get that, the sooner your life gets into gear.
A human being has the power to choose. We can choose. And I'm asking you, what do you see in the future for you? What brought you here today? What caused you to get up?
What matters is now, this moment, and your willingness to see this moment for what it is, accept it, forgive the past, take responsibility, and move forward.
Where have you been with your life? What has your life given to you? How do you feel about your life? Is it working? And all of us look at where we want to go. We look at where we've been. Look at what brought us here. And I think that what brought you here, what caused you to show up, is that you not only want to make a difference in your life, but you want to make a difference in somebody else's life. So when you look at yourself and you look into the future, what do you see? What do you see yourself doing differently? Who will be with you? Who will be around you? Will it be a life of contribution, a life of adventure, a life of excitement? What will be different about you? See, whatever you see, it's important that you take responsibility to become the kind of person that can produce those results. Who you have become up to this point has produced what you have. Your earning power, your lifestyle, the relationships that you have.
We don't have to tear each other down. So I'm just about responsibility is what I think manhood is. Cool. Bringing up and not tearing down.
You didn't fight. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. What happened? Don't give up on yourself so easily. You don't realize what the consequences will be. What would happen if you didn't do your part? If you didn't become successful? Who would you be letting down? This is not just about you. Yes, it's your life. Yes, you're in charge. Yes, you can determine your destiny. Now act like it. But if you give up on yourself, you're not just letting yourself down. Whose life can you impact? What change can you make in other people's lives, not just your own? Because you see, when you change yourself, you not only change yourself, you impact everybody that is around you. And you know what gets me? Sometimes, I swear to you, I work with people every day helping them live their dreams. Sometimes, I want them to be successful more than they want themselves to be successful. I care about you. Me and you, we've probably never met, but I want you to be successful at whatever it is that you do. And it might be right now that I want it for you more than you want it for yourself, and we have got to change that. Where is the drive? Where is your hunger? Have you gotten full from a comfortable and mediocre life? Everyone has that drive inside of them, but it might be buried down deep under all of the pressure, all of the fear that you've built up, thinking, what if I fail? Well, what if you succeed? There is another level of life waiting for you on the other side of your fears, on the other side of your doubts. There is greatness. Now, what reason can you reach on to push on through all of the challenges, all of the defeats, all of the so-called failures that you're going to have to go through to get what you want? I want you to grab hold of that why and run with it. Because if it is worth having, then it won't come easy. And if it comes easy, it won't last long. And when you work on it day and night, when you keep pouring in your heart, when you invest all of you into what you're doing, what will you get in return? What if you went all in this time? Don't you understand? It's the same amount of energy required to think a small thought as is required to think a giant, a massive, a colossal thought. Are you hearing me? The only reason you are still remaining small is because you're keeping yourself there by thinking too small. You're going to commit yourself to a higher level of performance. If you're tired of being average, if you decided that you were sick of your sickness and you will no longer remain where you are, but that you are going to grab hold of every last drop of energy that is within you and you applied all of yourself into getting what you want.